Opera SM with a Hunter X Bonder bottom node BlinkRay deck. I recorded a deck tech previously with this build, Yarion Charming Prince, ways to assemble it, and Ruinous Ultimatum to deal with problematic opposing things. Let's go ahead and battle. Looks like we're playing against a white-blue Planeswalker, and we will see how this goes. So effectively, with Calumny's abilities, the first loyalty ability only costing 4 and the greater avatar of Erois token. So as we keep looping and casting Yarion, we'll make it arbitrarily large to swing with haste to one-shot our opponent. Can also fetch up Yarion if we need it. The other loyalty abilities here, the second one doesn't come up very often. There's a corner case where you can use it, but if you ever can get the L1 plus the L3, it can be great just because the Greater Giant's Triumph will let you deal damage to opposing creatures and the opponent's Planeswalker, so you can win a lot faster. Can also deal with problematic creatures sometimes. But our mana bonuses are +5 to white and red. Opposing Dovin has white, blue, and black bonuses. So we're going to prioritize blue here. What's really important here is you want to try to get loyalty in addition to your matches. So here I'm trying to look, because what we can do, there is a blue match where we can get looks like A5 to B5, we could get 3 blue, 3 loyalty, and 3 black. It doesn't give us the most mana, but it would allow us to activate a loyalty ability already and have effectively 5 loyalty here, and then it gives us a chance for a black match and a green match as well. We also have a red match we could take, which would give us more mana but less loyalty. So this is actually a really interesting choice to think about with this deck. My intuition's actually telling me to lean to the blue-black because we're not trying to fill up any specific card we have yet. So we'll be able to cycle less to find things, but we will get a Yarion in our hand to start charging up. So I think without taking too much time, I always take forever wanting to think about things, but just to move this along, we're going to take the blue, loyalty, and black and hope to get another match if it cascades down more. That worked out pretty well for us, actually. They got a black 5 match, which is not the best, but we can deal with that. Let's see, this is the thing that's double striking and they can disable their other things. That's not too bad for us. Great, we have an unpredictable cyclone, so we're going to want to get that down very quickly. So then we can cycle away our creatures in a hand to assemble our combo. We already have 7 loyalty, which is awesome, so next turn we'll be able to activate a second loyalty ability and already be ready for that. But we might even be able to do the L1 plus the L3 since we're so far ahead. We're going to use this fetch ability. We'll notice it got us Yarion, the only 14 or greater card, which is one of our combo pieces. We want to start charging that immediately. Actually, I think what we want to do instead is, the unpredictable cyclone first, so we can cycle in to find our other pieces as needed. But you'll see this made our greater avatar of Erois token, which when we activate loyalty abilities, it gains experience when we cast our creatures, which we'll do recasting Yarion because we return it to hand with full mana with Prince. And then that will allow us to have our Yarion, which will be in our first slot, get super big and hasty to swing for the win. So let's go ahead and look at what we can do here. We have a red match that we can take, which we'll probably do. There's also green matches we can take. I think we're going to just take the red match to not take forever here. I'm actually going to wait on activating the second ability. We have a full hand, so I'm going to get rid of our duplicate Ruinous at the moment. But we can get a white match here, which will get us mana to cast the unpredictable cyclone. And that's probably good. I'm not activating the loyalty ability already, because if they have a support destruction, we only have 1 shield left on our greater avatar of Erois now, so if they would kill it, we wouldn't want to. We always need that in play the turn we go off. Fuck, and that's not what I meant to do. Fudgy sticks. Sorry guys. For those who care about cursing, I'm mad because I should not have done that. There's multiple reasons not to do it. I was saying you should not do it here, but a big reason is that's 2 Yarions that we fetched from the deck. So that means when we cycle with Unpredictable Cyclone, we are much more likely to get multiple princes, where I only wanted 1 prince out at the moment, so we would be able to get into one with full mana. It's too late to do anything about that, but recording is hard sometimes and I misclicked, so we're just going to go ahead and take this white match here. Okay, they've got this nasty guy. I forget what he does, but I know he's one of the awesome new masterpieces. So they venture into the dungeon as long as there's black or red, it has double strike. Okay, so what we're going to do now is cycle and hope we don't have to dig too far now for a Yarion, but we're probably going to get multiple princes here, which is a little bit of a bummer. Great, we did get a Yarion, so that's awesome. So we should be able to go off. What turn is this? Turn 4? Yeah, turn 4. That's pretty solid. The combo can go off turn 4, turn 3, can even theoretically turn 2 if you get super good draws with some matches. So we'll show how this combo works for just a little bit so people see it. I won't bore you to death because unfortunately it does take a long time to go, but we're double checking. We do have the Greater Avatar of Erois token in play. So every time that we cast Yarion, which gets bounced back to hand with full mana to recast with Prince, we'll gain 2 experience counters, and then Yarion will be in our first slot, so Yarion will get +X and haste. We'll keep repeating that loop of Yorion Prince, bouncing Yorion back to hand with full mana, cast it to flicker Prince to give him +2 power every time, and then we'll swing with a hasty creature that has power over 111 to kill the opponent. So let's go ahead and show you how it works. We won't worry about the exact optimal match here because we just want to come through. I was actually trying to do the red match there, but it doesn't matter too much. So we saw that here that the Greater Avatar of Erois was triggered when Yarion happened. Charming Prince comes in. We have his trigger. With Charming Prince, we bounce Yarion. It comes to hand, full mana, and casts. We'll see that the power will go up too. And we keep bouncing, it'll go up to 13. Yada, yada, yada. Unfortunately, these animations take a long time. This will probably take about 5 to 10 minutes, close to 7 minutes probably to do this, but we'll see its power is incrementing by 2 each time. And now effectively, unless our opponent would have a flash removal spell, like Siegfried, whatever this game calls him, but the Siegfried character in general, I know that more from opera. Sigurd, I think is what they call him, maybe, but you'd keep repeating this and just swing for the opponent for the win. If they would have some sort of disabling effect in hand, or something that would be able to block or do something else, you could just wait until you were able to cast or fetch up with full mana to cast your Ruinous Ultimatum to wipe their stuff and win. But you know, I won't make you sit through 5+ more minutes of that. That's how this combo works. BlinkRay, it's very effective for the bottom node. If you don't have Unpredictable Cyclone, really what you can do is just put in multiple other cycling spells. Just remember, no cycling creatures cost 14 or greater, and only 2 cycling spells. So Yarion's companion trigger can work. Hope you found this helpful in this event. I know it's not in standard for too much longer, but this has been one of the most dependable standard decks I run. It's kind of torture to play with all the clicks, but it has one of the fastest mean turn wins of any deck that has been in standard for a long time. All right, take care, everyone.